this morning. President Buhari security chiefs meet at Asarok. Security details of President Muhammadu Buhari's meeting with security chiefs emerge. Malpractices Lagos' collaboration with DSS. House of Representatives task NFF on 2022 FIFA World Cup tickets. Good morning, welcome to MCL News. I'm with thanks for joining us. The President, Muhammadu Buhari, and security chiefs yesterday held a meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. This is a routine meeting to review the security situation of the country, and those in attendance include the Chief of Defense Staff, General Gabriel Olanisakin, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuku Buratai, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ekwe Ibas, Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ahmed Rafai Abubakar, and Director General, Department of State Services, Yusuf Nagachi Bichi. Meanwhile, the National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Mogulo, retired, has dismissed speculation that Thursday's meeting of the National Security Council discussed the fate of the country's service chiefs. Recall that President Muhammadu Buhari had on Thursday presided over the 2020 maiden meeting of the National Security Council with Vice President Yemi Shibajo, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, and security chiefs in attendance. The meeting came amidst calls in some quarters for the removal of the service chiefs due to the ongoing security challenges in some parts of the country. Speaking to State House correspondents at the end of the security meeting, Mogulo said the council, which is the highest security body in the country, chaired by the president, did not discuss the issue of the service chiefs. The NSA said the quarterly meeting focused on appraisal of the security situation across the country with a view to finding lasting solutions to the problem. He said that the meeting basically made an appraisal of the current security situation in the country and took a look at the possibilities, the opportunities available to government in addressing most of the recent challenges. He added that the council has decided to take a closer look at issues that will help not just at the federal level or at state level, but right down to the local government level. And former President Goodluck Jonathan on Thursday paid a visit to the Presidential Villa Abuja, where he briefly met with the President Muhammadu Buhari. The meeting between the President and Jonathan, which was held behind closed doors, lasted about 10 minutes. The former President was on a thank you visit to the President, who recently consoled him over an attack on his country home, which was occupied by unnamed gunmen last December. While he reassured Jonathan of his safety and security, the President had put a call through to his predecessor to sympathize with him over the attack. During the attack, 3 of the gunmen were killed, while a soldier also died. The former President last visited the Presidential Villa on October 10, 2019. The National Examination Council, NECO, has sought for collaboration with the Department of State Services, DSS, to check malpractice in the conduct of the Council's examination. A statement by the head, NECO Information and Public Relations Division, Aziz Sani, said the Chairman Governing Board of NECO, Dr. Abubakar Sadiq, who led the acting registrar and other management team on a custody visit to the Director General of DSS in Abuja, said such collaboration will ensure the credibility of the Council's examination. Dr. Sadiq, according to the statement, explained that the council has put in place measures aimed at checking examination malpractice, but noticed that without adequate security architecture, such measures would not yield the desired result. He stated that among the measures introduced in the biometric capturing of candidates to check impersonation at examination centers. The chairman therefore appealed to the personnel of DSS to strengthen their collaboration with NACO to prevent any form of malpractice before, during and after the conduct of the council examination. The acting registrar, Chief Executive Mr. Abubakar Mohammed Ghana, in his remarks, enumerated some reforms introduced under his leadership in the council to include the development of an intractable, robust, secured and user-friendly corporate website, introduction of full-scale biometric capturing of candidates at examination centers, procurement of additional 20 pickup Hilux vans for examination logistics, and full payment of duty tour allowance to staff, among others. And some soldiers are arrested. Daily Trust reporter Mr. Ominu Olatunji, he was picked up at the Nigerian Union of Journalists and UJ Secretariat. According to some journalists who were present at the time of the arrest, two plainclothes army personnel and a soldier in army uniform with assault rifle came into the NUJ press center and handcuffed the journalist. He was dragged into a waiting Ford Focus light blue car at about 4:40 p.m. He was taken to 7th Division of the Nigerian Army along Bamari bypass, an eyewitness said. There are unconfirmed reports that the arrest may not be connected with the reports the journalist filed on the alleged attack on travelers along the Maiduguri-Damaturu road yesterday. And the Senate on Thursday confirmed the appointment of Dr. Kingsley Obiora as the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. The President, Muhammadu Buhari, had asked the Senate to confirm the appointment of Dr. Obiora as the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. The request was contained in a letter addressed to the Senate President Ahmad Lawan and dated 16 January 2020. Lawan had read the letter at plenary on 28th of January, following which the nomination was referred to the Senate Committee on Banking and Insurance for further legislative impulse and reports back to plenary. On 29th of January, Obiora was screened by the Senate Committee, upon which the report was presented to the Senate. Presenting the report at the plenary, Senator Sani Musa, Chairman Senate Committee on Banking and Finance, explained that the committee did not find any petition against Obiora during its findings. Musa further stated that the screening committee found out that Obiora has a vast knowledge of banking and financial experience and recommended him for confirmation. Now and thereafter put the confirmation of Obiora to a vote, and the senators unanimously approved the nomination. The tricycle known as keke in local parlance is widely seen as a tool of poverty alleviation. It is not surprising considering the high level of unemployment in the country. Tricycle emerged in the nation's transport landscape owing to the ban of motorcycle as a means of transport, mostly in urban centers. In this report, MCLtv Ebony State correspondent Ejiki examines how lucrative the business of tricycle operation is. The report.
Tricycle, popularly known as keke napep in Nigeria, has been in existence in other countries like India for years. Over the years, keke napep has grown to be one of the easiest forms of transportation, especially for shuttles and interstate movement, and it has provided gainful employment for individuals in the country.
The gas business is getting down every day. You cannot get into you cannot say that it's a living yes, when you manage, when you
However, Nigerians have raised concerns on the only mode of keke napep drivers, and this gives rise to certain questions. Is keke napep good or bad? and what could be done to ensure sanity on the roads without causing undue hardship.
Students, I think KK is safer, right? I think KK is more safer. It has shade.
Well, KK is on 3 legs, while Okada is on 2 legs. I would say that KK is more safer than bike because it has straight legs. To me, I prefer all 3 KK because it's more safer. One is that KK looks more of image like a car. But if you are potentially to fall inside KK, you will not fall and you will not get blown.
Governor David Omaye, as part of his campaign promises, distributed over 400 tricycles to Ebonyi youths, coupled with the construction of Ebonyi roads, among others. Eradication of poverty through self-employment is important, but promoters and law enforcement agencies is to provide more enlightenment programs for kidnapping drivers in order to ensure they obey the traffic laws. With that, we have a safe Ebonyi. Ejike Ikele, MCLtv News.
News. Her Majesty Adamaya Chukwukarenamdi goes to church. House of Reps tax NFL from 2022 FIFA World Cup ticket. Details of these and more after the break. Please stay with us.
Well, here's the result.
Wow, the lab results.
Yes.
Okay. Who is this man? She has malaria.
Malaria?
Yes.
What do you think you prescribe?
We prescribe Casimir tablet.
Casimir tablet?
Yes, Casimir tablet. Casimir tablet get at letter and limit from thing for inside. Casimir tablet. Now Maxim Laboratories Private Limited for India. They make them, but na Grace-based pharmacy and store limited. And then they distribute Casimir tablet for here. Casimir tablet get NAFDAC approval for take fight malaria, comot your family.
Casimir tablet, na correct anti-malaria.
Casimir tablets, it dey stop every malaria.
Our esteemed viewer, thanks for your patronage of our programs and services, for which we say thank you. We remind you that at all times, you have the right to quality broadcasting. It belongs to you as well as the right to lodge complaints on broadcast materials or conduct of any broadcast station. MCLtv is open and receptive to your commendations, complaints and criticisms, as such comments strengthen and make us serve you better. Feel free at all times to address your reactions to National Broadcasting Commission, Enugu Zonal Office, Current Drive, Independent Layout, Enugu. You can email us at mbcenuguzone@yahoo.com or Modern Communications Limited, number 9B Obibo Avenue, Aba. MCLtv, the world in your home.
Mommy, mosquito is biting me.
When I ask you to use top rank insecticide. Top rank insecticide kills mosquitoes, cockroach, flies, and every other crawling and flying insects faster anywhere around you. NAFDAC approves top rank insecticide for its effectiveness. Use top rank insecticide and enjoy a peaceful night rest. Available in all shops and supermarkets near you in 600 milliliter can and 300 milliliter can. Top rank insecticide is marketed nationwide by C Success Multi Services Limited. Telephone 0813-111-2348 or 090-960-22577. Top rank insecticide. What's worth doing is worth doing well.
Welcome back and still on to MCL News. Thanks for staying with us. The congregation of St. Michael's Cathedral, Aba, has held its annual Women's Prayer Conference. The Women's Prayer Conference attracted members and friends of the congregation as they joined them in interceding before the throne of grace. MCL News covered the prayer conference as Tandukwe reports.
prayer conference, which started with praise and worship section by the guest artist Colonius Benjamin, brought together members and friends of St. Margaret's Cathedral, Aba. Speaking on the topic, the special guest of honor, the guest speaker, Venerable Izuchukwu Objekwe, who took his Bible reading from the book of John 2 verse 1 to 2, stressed the importance and the need to allow Jesus Christ to take prominence in every activities of our lives as he bears all the burdens of mankind. The 3 days conference is an annual event that holds every January. The theme for this year is "In the Name of Jesus Christ." The fellowship is aimed at drawing strength from God for the year's event. Some participants spoke to MCL News on this experience.
This prayer conference is so lifting, as the theme implies, "At the name of Jesus Christ." Is a theme that can uplift everybody who is down.
I'm very delighted because our God is good. From the theme of the message, "At the name of Jesus Christ," you will bear with me that Jesus Christ is all. He is the sure foundation. There's no other way we can make it to heaven except through Jesus Christ. It's just for us to draw energy, to draw our strength from God, to be able to accomplish what we have programmed for ourselves this year. It has been proven that it is only at the name of Jesus that every knee will go down. It is only at the name of Jesus that our problems can be settled.
The respondents went further to advise the women to imbibe the teachings of the gospel and allow God fight their battles as vengeance is of the Lord. The Spirit-filled conference also afforded the opportunity of encouraging the women to be an instrument of peace, not just in their homes, but wherever they find themselves. They also used the prayer conference to renew the faith and commitment towards God's injunction. Esther Ndugwe, MCL News.
The remains of late Ezinụlọ Lydia Oba has been laid to rest in her country home, Odaita Mogudo Abreba in Ohafia local government area of Abia State, and she was aged 79. MCL News covered the funeral. The report.
The funeral commenced with a red cape as family members, friends and well-wishers paid their last respect to late Ezinne Oba Carlo. The burial ceremony kicked off with songs and exaltation, followed by the reception of the body. The officiating priest, Reverend Matthew Uwakwe of Christ Ascension Church, described the deceased as an ardent and committed member of the church. Reverend Uwakwe urged all in attendance to live a life worthy of emulation.
Creator will one day stand before the judgment seat of Christ and render an account. As you know, what type of account will you give? What type of account will I give after spending years on earth, after doing everything, after having all, acquiring all that is acquirable, but losing your soul?
Some members of the bereaved family described her as a peacemaker, kind and caring woman.
The moment that she's gone, I think I'm starting to realize that there is nothing in life for her to have always been on the track of peace. It means we need to follow peace with all men, like Bible said. Even when we are provoked, we may have seen our own situations, we may have had ups and downs in the course of life, but the truth is that we continue as a family, and the death of our mom, I believe, is going to bring us together and make us continue to live
as a family.
They should not allow the death of their mother to bring disunity among them. Rather, to bring them together and continue to do all those good things the mother had told them while alive.
But if the mother was really calling for, I want them to continue in that respect. So for them to be consoled, condoled, and leave everything to God, because God is the creator of human being. He takes the life whenever he likes.
That's why not play with Chineke obo. Chineke ga agba yume. Ba family yume. Ka hata sie na ya ndakwasere hano.
Throughout her lifetime, she has taught me things that I know will carry me to the end. So, burying her today is something that I never expected it.
Late is Nwanidia Obakalo is survived by children, grandchildren, and numerous relatives, including Ojeba of MCLtv. She was born in 1940. Amanda Kalo, MCL News.
It was a double-barrel celebration for the family of Nnamdi and Destiny Chukwukere on Sunday, 26 January 2020, as they dedicated their newborn, Her Majesty Adanmaya Nnamdi Chukwukere. Today was also the birthday celebration of Nnamdi Chukwukere. The ceremonies took place at St. Michael's Cathedral Church, Anglican Communion. About MCL News witnessed the event. The report.
The arrival of newborn babies into families heralds joy and merrymaking. It is on this note that the family of Nnamdi and Destiny Chukwukere dedicated their newborn baby, Her Majesty Adanmaya Nnamdi Chukwukere, to God to appreciate his blessings to their family. The dedication of the baby, Her Majesty, took place at St. Michael's Cathedral. The day also saw the birthday celebration of Nnamdi Chukwukere. The event, which later shifted to Address Hotels Limited, attracted dignitaries, friends, families, relatives, and well-wishers. The chairman of the occasion expressed delight on the occasion. He described the event as a double-barrel celebration, as it marks the birthday celebration of Nnamdi Chukwukere and the dedication of his daughter. He prayed for God's blessings on both the father and the newborn.
So my prayer is that God will continue to give you longer life, give you strength, give you power to take from all these investments you are making in other people.
High point of the occasion was the ushering in of the baby, Her Majesty, and the birthday celebrant Nnamdi Chukwukere, as well as the cutting of the celebration cake.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
The celebrants, Nnamdi and Destiny Chukwukere, expressed their joy with MCL News.
She's a special blessing to the family that she grow above her equals, that she will live to celebrate and celebrate and celebrate.
She will grow to be as a great, exceptional. She will grow to be a queen that she is. She will be celebrated. She will be the first among her peers.
I am a great in the family tradition. They go to Chineke. They go for her own betterment.
My wishes is for her to grow in health, in good health, in wisdom, and the Lord shall flourish her always.
The guests who graced the occasion were entertained with sumptuous meals. Her Majesty Adanmaya Nnamdi Chukwukere is the only daughter amongst 4 boys of the couple. Esther Ndugwe, MCL News.
In our talking sports, the House of Representatives Committee on Sports has charged the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) to do everything possible to ensure that Nigeria qualifies for the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. The House Committee Chairman Olumide Osoba gave the directive at a meeting with the leadership of the nation's football ruling body at the National Assembly in Abuja on Wednesday. He assured the NFF that they will be given all necessary support to ensure that the Nigerian flag is hoisted in Qatar as one of the countries that qualified. He charged the NFF to be transparent, ensure accountability in all they do to enable a good working relationship with the House Committee. To ensure transparency and accountability, the NFF was asked to make available to the House Committee its monthly account details. According to the House Committee Chairman, it has become necessary to require the account details in order to enable Nigerians know that the House is committed to ensuring accountability in sports administration in Nigeria. Honorable Sorbas also said that the meeting was informed by the nation's recent poor performance in major age grade competitions, adding that henceforth the committee will observe and monitor all elections to be conducted by the Nigeria Football Federation. In his remarks, the president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amadu Pinnick, who was in the company of the Federation Secretary, assured the House that Nigeria's football governing body will make available the necessary bank details requested by the committee. He also promised the House that NFF will continue to work closely with the House in order to ensure the success of Nigeria in all future competitions. And that is the size of our news package for this morning. But before we go, a recap of our main stories. The President, Muhammadu Buhari, and security chiefs yesterday held a meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The National Examination Council, NECO, has sought for collaboration with the Department of State Services, DSS, to check malpractice in the conduct of the Council's examination. And in the world of sports, I brought you a report that the House of Representatives Committee on Sports has charged the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, to do everything possible to ensure that Nigeria qualified for the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. And that was the news. Thanks for sharing your time with us. But do join us at 1 p.m. for our news update. But do stay tuned for Good Morning Abia. I am Ruth Ohams. Do have a wonderful day.